Synchronicity, or the meaningful coincidence or sequence of events, is a much discussed experience. How does it happen? Is it all by chance or merely coincidence? Is synchronicity the much talked about connectedness of all there is? This YouTube is a practical consideration. Dare we assume that the universe is actually a massive search engine that operates on the qualitative energy of creative human thought and intention? If that is true, how important are we then? And, more importantly, what reality is being created now? First of all, the basics of synchronicity. You may know that a personal thought is said to be a distinctive vibration deliberately or inadvertently sent out with a strong or weak intent. To put it simply, compare it to a specific code, only infinitely faster and all-inclusive, because it will also contain mood and manner. Consider that if it is merely a passing thought, it will dissipate easily, leaving a mere scarrick or vapor in the atmosphere. If this thought energy is charged with strong emotion, deliberation, and willpower, it will increase in strength and purpose. Any strong impulse can be a building block in shaping a further reality, or be the attractant, trigger, or cause of a created synchronistic event. In example, consider that anger or rage, once released, is not easily undone or forgiven. The consequence or magnetized after effect can be tragic and may be much regretted. In the science of electricity, the meaning of the word synchronous is having the same frequency. Like attracts like, and the unknown vibrational power and attraction of any thought sequence may surprise us. We may well ask, what unknown and invisible force of the universe is at work here? We do need to know. Any strong impulse can be a building block in shaping a further reality, or be a trigger towards a synchronistic event. This wonderful creative ability generally works well on a personal scale. But we are not alone. Anywhere or everywhere, many others will be pulling the strings of reality, which may well thwart a personal or community ambition. So life is not merely a problem to be solved, but a reality to be experienced. Any synchronistic event or consequence may well be the fated events that we need to experience, pleasant or unpleasant. Any event may be brought about for us to gain further insight, knowledge, and wisdom. Naturally, we may not be personally responsible for any group or world event. Synchronicity, or a sequence of events, is signifying the connectedness of all there is. Somehow, the intensity of our desire and willpower creates a field of meaning that brings fortuitous synchronicities our way or not. Any result may be totally logical and appropriate. Consider, though, that success in any field relies mainly on hard work, priority, and persistence. The universe is participating, and we must be alert to 1,000 possibilities, especially if we are working on a problem, doing some research, or we have a burning question. Help may be in the book that falls off the shelf, a phone call, a meeting. A confirming message from afar may be brought by a bird tapping on your window, or it is the radio, or your hunch is confirmed by that special article on the net. Or we attract something else, something significant. This synchronistic event can be a great delight, a wonderful surprise and inspiration, because we can never know what is playing with our perception. Carl Jung developed his ideas on synchronicity through discussions with Albert Einstein. Furthermore, he only came to write about it after active encouragement from Wolfgang Pauli, one of the founders of quantum mechanics. Here it is, synchronicity, bridging mind and matter. Consider that all thoughts, ideas, and events are kind of synchronized and meshed and connected. What was once a figment of our imagination is more real than we ever imagined. It is said that when you touch someone's heart or become emotionally attached to someone, something occurs. Your atoms, the building blocks of your presence in the universe, become entangled. This is a connection, and we have all felt it at times. A mother somehow knows that her child is in danger. This is not magic. It's the vibration and connection of quantum mechanics. This is synchronicity at work. Synchronicity transcends notions of space and time. For example, a common occurrence, the experience of going to phone someone, at which point the phone rings, and it is the person you want to speak to. This raises the question that if energetic matter can be instantaneously connected at a distance, then why not people's consciousness? The vibration of consciousness is volatile energy matter, and yes, potentially transcends physical death. A number of people have reported experiences whereby they have heard a deceased person's voice leading them to achieve a goal, such as finding a lost object. If the connection has been strong, this may well occur, and may be consistent with ancient mystical beliefs how ancestors kind of live on to advise and help. Currently, many of us are living on the edge of reality. We can often sense when something is about to happen, something unusual, but often we are not intuitive or advanced enough to know exactly what. You see, we are only halfway up the ladder of evolution. But any finely calibrated electrical charge in the air could alert a personal mind receptor before any event happens. Most often, it will be but a little token, a little surprise. But of course, it can also be big, as a warning not to go ahead. Be aware that all of the synchronistic events occurring are personal alerts that the universe is working with you, giving you messages, playing with you, giving you food for further thought and further actions. Sometimes it truly is hilarious how synchronicity comes about. Be alert, be relaxed, and trust that the world is working with you. So, tiptoe through the tulips if you can, but don't squash all of the flowers. So here we are, moving and working in the 21st century with a lot of technical expertise, moving away from basic religion and spiritual beliefs. but science is bringing it back to us. The scientific experts have said space is an enigma, a potentiality that adapts according to vibration and circumstance. We cannot leave synchronicity without these wonderful words from Elena Nechita from her article Considerations on Seriality and Synchronicity. If we look at the evolution of life over millions of years, we can see a pattern in which life forms become more communicative, more richly creative, more able to process complex information, more spontaneous in their capacities to respond to change. We are just about at the end of this presentation. Be assured that our universal connection is undeniable. Live in the country, live in the city. Synchronicity, or the vibrant and personal connection to each and everything, will keep surprising us with any number of uncanny indications that come our way. Wherever you are, be alert to the signs and live your life as best you can.